I'm Kelsey. I make beauty related videos. I started out doing videos because I did my own makeup for my wedding, and just to document the process and see how different products performed, and just to decide what I want to do on my actual wedding day. My wedding is over and I have enjoyed making videos, so that's what I've been doing. Today I'm going to do a full face of first impressions. They have everything from every category except maybe one or two. I like to start out with my eyes always. For eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be trying the Milani eyeshadow primer. It says it's lightweight, invisible finish, works for all skin tones. It is, I'm not sure if you can see the color. It's just a like a beige tan color. And for eyeshadow today, I have the Tartelette Juicy palette from Tarte. I've swatched a couple colors, but I've never used it. I swatched it in store, and it swatched so well that it sold me. Okay, I'm going to start with the shade Happiness, which is just the super pale pink. When I think I'm done blending, I always blend just a little more. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm going to do the shade Petal and just start deepening it up on the outside. I'm still trying to find the perfect setup. Like right now, I need to get a taller tripod, which I've looked online a little bit. I just haven't picked anything out. And I need to get a mirror. So I have a smaller mirror, which you can see right here. I wasn't gonna get one of the full-size vanity mirrors because I didn't want to block the lighting from the window. But I think I need one. Just because the smaller mirrors, like right now I have it sitting on a box. It's just too small. I don't want to be looking down when I do my makeup. These blend pretty easily. I don't feel like that color is as dark on my eye as it is in the pan. I never realized all the faces that I make when I do my makeup until like I get a glimpse of the viewfinder and I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I'm going to take that fluffier blending brush that we were just using and just kind of blend it all together. We're going to need a deeper color anyway because that was not what I thought it was going to be. But they are blending together pretty well. I'm going to take this smaller blending brush by Morphe and I'm going to try the shade, like just Luscious. I was gonna say luxurious. This. It's more brown than what we were doing. It's definitely deeper. And I'm gonna do the shade Reflect, which I believe is the lightest shimmery shade. I don't know if this one's gonna let, there we go, this one on the lid. Okay, so my eyes are done for now. Where I do my eyes first, I never do anything under my eye, shadow wise, until I get my face done. For foundation, this one is kind of cheating because I've had it in the past. It's the the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation in this shade Pearl. I've had it before. I remember really liking it. I think it's definitely been a few years ago, at least 5 years or more, but we'll see how it holds up. Oh, I forgot primer. So for primer today, I am going to use the Milk Makeup, what is this called? Grip and Set Refresh Spray, Grip Spray, Fixant, and something, I don't know. This is what it looks like. I saw somebody, I cannot remember who, say that they used this as a primer and they really loved it. So I'm gonna try that. It's definitely cooling. It feels super moisturizing. I like it so far. I like the way the eyes turned out too. I feel like the Tarte formula is a little harder to work with than some of the other ones that I'm used to, but they definitely blend together really well. Maybe, I don't think they're as pigmented as some of the other formulas that I have. I like to take the foundation and warm it up on the back of my hand. I feel like it goes into the skin better. I got a new beauty blender. I feel like my other one was getting a little old. Do you guys remember? I was in high school at the time, so like, I want to say it's like 2014, 2015. When people were cutting their beauty blenders and there was mold in them. I had one because I was in high school, and I don't think I was working at the time, so maybe even earlier than 2014, 2015. But I remember thinking, like, I've had this way too long, because I think you're supposed to replace them like every 3 or 6 months or something like that. I was like, I've had this like way over the time period I'm supposed to. I was like, I'm gonna cut this thing and it is gonna be so bad. Like, I had myself convinced there was gonna be mold inside of my beauty blender just because of how old it was. And I use it so often. And I remember I got my scissors. I bought a new beauty blender and I cut it. I was so ready to see all the mold. I was like, this is gonna be so gross. This is terrible. And there's nothing in it. I don't know if a couple beauty blenders like cut them, because I'm like, that was such a big thing that beauty blenders have mold in them. And you know, mine is super old and it doesn't have anything. I've never had any beauty blender have anything on the inside. And I definitely don't replace them as quickly as I probably should. I got a couple of them whenever Ulta was having a sale. Might have been their 21 Days of Beauty a while ago. I'm honestly not for sure, but it was, they were half off. And I was like, that's perfect. Because I use beauty blenders every time I put on foundation. Okay, so it's blended pretty easily. I feel like I'm going to put another layer on. I don't feel like there's enough coverage. Especially when I was in high school and using this. I liked full coverage. Probably a little too full coverage. Okay, I am going to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Corrector Multi-Use. The super popular Maybelline concealer. I have never used this before, but it's got, you know, phenomenal reviews. What am I doing wrong? I have the shade 110. I'm doing something wrong. Okay, there it is. I don't feel like it's as thick as I thought it was going to be. It's a very thin formula. Let's see what kind of coverage it has. feel like the finish is very pretty. It looks very skin-like. I'm still trying to decide on how I feel about the coverage. It's definitely buildable. I feel like on camera it looks really pretty. In person I feel like it's pretty. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the end of my makeup. I think the foundation's pretty too. I remember hearing people say that they thought the foundation was just a little too natural for them. And I remember thinking like I never felt that way when I used it before. I kind of get it now. Like it's pretty, it's just like I can definitely see my skin through it and it does look natural. I mean, you can tell we're makeup, not that natural. Okay, so for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer. I have the shade Motivate, which is light. I'm going to take this brush from Real Techniques. I've had this for years. I really like it for bronzer though. It's very pigmented. It's not even. It is blending pretty easily. I feel like it looks more harsh in the camera than it does in my mirror. Alright, we'll move on from that for now. This is the MAC Desert Rose Matte Powder Blush. I've never used a MAC blush before. This is the shade. I picked it out online and ordered it. I don't have anything like this. I think it's pretty, I like it. I had a friend over last night. We were going through some of my makeup and she was like, why would you buy that? Like, that is not what you should get for your skin tone. So it made me a little bit nervous, but I think it's really pretty. I really like it so far. It goes on pretty easily. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented, to where when you would, you know, barely get it, that it's just too much to work with. It's definitely buildable. It blends super easily. I really like it. For highlighter, I'm going to use this Colourpop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. I feel like with the blush, I feel like the bronzer they look good together. I'm just going to use my finger. I might add some more as I finish my face. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes like I always do. Nothing new there. Okay, for mascara, I'm gonna be trying the Tarte Maneater mascara. I was actually getting my hair done one day and somebody was talking about the new mascara that they just love. And it was this. I know it's not new, but I hadn't tried it. The line on this is, it's really thick with super small bristles. Okay, so first impression, don't feel like the brush holds a lot of product. I feel like it does separate the lashes well, and it's pretty, but it's a little bit too natural for me. I like more of a lengthening, maybe even thickening mascara. If you just want to add some darkness and separate your lashes, I think this is super pretty. But if you don't really want to do anything natural, I'd probably skip over this one. It takes some work to get enough product on there, because usually I don't have to redip my mascara wand, and if I do, it's only one time ever. I don't do, I don't know, what was that, 3 times, 2 or 3 times? I think it's 3 times this time, and I could probably do a little more. Let me see if how it does with more. Oh, my lashes are already a little crunchy. Yeah, I don't love this mascara. It's pretty for your lower lashes. Yeah, but definitely not a favorite. I have too many other ones that I like more, and I mean, I don't need just a okay mascara. There's much better at the drugstore. Okay, so for eyebrows, I don't have something that I have never tried. I'm just going to use the Benefit Goof Proof. I do have this Benefit Highbrow I've never used, so I will try that. This is the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. I've used it before, it's been a while. It is a super wet formula. I'm gonna let that dry before I do the eyebrow. While I wait, this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, waterproof, in the color Smog. I used to absolutely love this formula. It's been years since I've had it though. We're just gonna put this in the waterline. Okay, so this is not, I really love the shade of it. I prefer doing like a bronzy when I want to do dark. And I thought that would be perfect. Except it's not going in the waterline very well. It's very patchy and not showing up like I thought it would. This one is the Tarte Fake Awake. That goes in the waterline phenomenally. I really like that one. Okay, so this is the highbrow. It would probably be better if my eyebrows were done, because they're definitely not. I'm gonna try this brush. It's okay. I mean, I feel like it's shimmery. This is a little dry. Yeah, I feel like a shimmery shadow would be better, but it definitely does brighten. I don't know how well you can see on camera, but it definitely does brighten up. I don't think it's something that is like life-changing or anything like that. Shadow would be fine. I keep getting numbers from Scam Likely, and they've called like 3 times since I've been sitting here. Okay, so for lip liner, this is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Cannes. C-A-N-N-E-S. I really like this so far. I ordered this in my last Ulta order because I thought it looked similar to the MAC lip liners, and I definitely think so. I really like the MAC liners. I like the actual pencil style the best so far. I just recently started using lip liners, so This is the MAC matte lipstick in Love You Back. Surprise, it's a neutral. It's just a little, there's nothing wrong with the lipstick, it goes on fine. It's just a little lighter than what I want. This is the MAC lipstick. It is a Creamsheen in Cream in Your Coffee. I'm gonna layer it over it to see if we can get a better shade. I was between these two shades, and when I swatched them, I thought this was gonna be too dark for what I was wanting. It's okay. I'm not gonna use a setting powder today just because I don't have a setting powder that I've never used. I only have a handful full of them, and I've used, and I like all the ones that I have. I feel like it turned out pretty decently. I really like the bronzer on my first impression. I'll keep using it to see over time what my full opinion is. I will do a check-in later just because I can't say anything about the primers or how any of it wears until later. But first impression, I like the eyeshadow primer. The foundation, it's definitely more natural than what I remember it being, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not what I was expecting. I will save it just for days that I don't want a super full coverage. I don't have anything negative to say about the concealer. I also don't have anything like great to say about it. Like, I do like that it's a thinner and it looks more natural, because under my eyes can look very cakey pretty easily, and I haven't got that from this yet. The eyebrow, like I said, I feel like it's just not necessary, but there's nothing wrong with it other than it's been a little bit dry. The MAC blush I really like so far, even though it's not, I guess, where I'm so pale I should be going for a lighter blush. I like it. Not loving the eyeliner, the Urban Decay liner. I was kind of disappointed in it. The Tarte Fake Awake, though, that went in my waterline very nicely. The Maneater mascara, I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's not a terrible mascara. Like, it's not messy or anything like that, but it just doesn't do enough for what my personal preference is. The NYX brow setting, there's nothing wrong with it. My brows don't feel crunchy, which is nice. The highlighter, I like the Super Shock highlighter. I always use my fingers with any of the Super Shock formulas that I've used in the past, and I feel like it's probably what I'll do with those two. The eyeshadow palette, I definitely want to keep working with. I really like the look that I got today. I don't think I'm going to put any eyeshadow on the lower. I think it's fine how it is. But it does take more work than I guess what I was expecting. But they do blend together really nicely. NYX lip liner, I want to get some more shades in that because I do like it. I feel like the I guess, are they like the gel lip liners, the ones that you like twist up? Those are kind of what is most popular right now, but I like the more pencil style. I feel like you have more control of it. The gel ones, I don't feel you can get a I think they're just, a lot of times they're too soft, and they don't, it's kind of like just like a super thin lipstick to me. So for the last product is the Professional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Spray by Benefit. I have not used this yet. It feels weird not having a powder, like a setting powder on though. Okay, so this sprayer, I'm not loving the sprayer. I'm gonna see if I can show you what the mist is like. It is super fine, but it's like so fine that you're not getting a whole lot of product, so you have to spray a little more. Like, it still doesn't feel. I'm gonna let that dry and see how it does, and I'll check in a little bit later with like the longevity and if anything works weird over time. I like to let my everything dry and kind of set into place before I put my glasses on. When I use setting powder, which is every other day of my life that I wear makeup, I take a little extra of the powder and I'll put it right here at the bridge of my nose where the pads of my glasses are going to be, to kind of give an extra so it doesn't get rubbed off as easily, and when the top layer does rub off, it's not, you know, there's still some more underneath it. So this is the final look up close. And I will check in a few hours to see how everything does. Okay, so it's been about 9 hours. It is 90 degrees here. And I've been eating, drinking, doing all the normal things. Here's what my makeup looks like. I don't feel like I'm overly oily anywhere. The blush lasted. The highlight lasted. I did reapply the lipstick. My mascara, as you can see, it did smear. My eyeshadow lasted, and I think I really like the eyeshadow primer. I'm definitely going to be using it some more. I feel like I could use just some touch-ups on my base. But other than that, I think everything lasted pretty decently. Nothing was weird as the day went on. I'm going to keep messing around with the Maybelline concealer just because I still don't have like a strong opinion either way. Probably won't use the Maneater mascara again. Most of my mascaras don't like smudge or smear or anything at all. The eyeliner has pretty much, it's not really there anymore. I might give the Maneater, I probably won't. Like, I have too many that I do like. I'll probably give it to either one of my sisters or a friend or somebody that might like it more than I did. But I like this kind of video. I think I'll do it again. It's a good way to use a bunch of products that I don't normally use, because sometimes I feel like I don't use a lot of the makeup that I have because I just go to my favorite eyeshadow and eyeshadow primer, because usually a day this hot and this long afterwards I would be my eyelids would be oily and like they haven't moved at all. Okay, so if you like this kind of video, subscribe. I'll definitely be doing them again in the future, and that's it for now.